Well, we are out here. Go, here's your funnel. I don't know which one you want. Yeah, but we're out here at Galot. We got the car up on jacks. You, whatever you're doing. So we got the car. We're at Coastal Plains. We got it up on jacks. About to warm it up. And man, we're excited. The track looks good. Mass Traction got it on kill. It looks like they're finally running cars. It's been raining all day. So we're just excited to be here, and we're gonna get this car ready. Hopefully it does good for us, and yeah, we're gonna see. So about to get it warmed up. Catch you guys in the next one.
He was a foot and a half behind the
Oh, I know. I saw that.
The front balance has to come up.
By his little air dam on the front.
Oh yeah. For
you
sure.
can pull it if you see that.
No, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. Okay. Woo. Okay. So it is the next day. I'm wearing my Mentor shirt because I'm cool like that. It is the next day. Man, there was quite a bit that happened last night. So after we did the pass, we came back. What all did we do? Cause
Okay, first off, we went up to make the pass, and our front end, you know, the
oh yeah,
staging area, the beams are 3 inches at staging and 1.5 inches to the tracks. Well, when we get up there, we didn't have any problems when we were running outer banks. But when we got up there, our front end was so low that we were tripping the beams at the very front of our front end.
yep.
So we couldn't get to the tires. But anyway, so I took off probably 2 feet away from the lights, and we, you know, just did a run with the car. I didn't steer it, I didn't do anything. I just told we couldn't get it up on boost because the weather was absolutely horrific.
I mean, I had it to 2-step at 42, and it was struggling at 38. It made boost. It made what it needed, but it just struggled to get up to where the RPM needed to be.
I think they said it was anywhere from 2,100 to 2,700 feet above sea level. That's how bad it was last night. It was terrible. But anyway, I didn't steer it.
Plus the water grains.
Yeah, the water grains were horrific.
I mean, the window was fogging.
It was horrific.
Yeah.
But anyway, I took off, and the car, you know, I let it go, and it just went left. And I brought it out, brought it back, you know, and just let out of it, of course, and then just went down through.
What happened when you let out of it?
Huh?
What happened when you let out of it?
Well, when I let out of it, it started banging, really, I mean, bang. I thought I broke something.
You probably can hear that in the video.
Yeah.
You probably can.
I thought I broke something. So anyway, we get it back to the pits, and Devin, myself, and Adam, we started working on it, and realized that the anti-roll bar was way out of whack, and it was hitting the frame.
I mean, you were like 1/4 inch from the frame just sitting there?
It was sitting there. No, it was sitting on it.
Oh.
It was already on it.
Sitting
It was
on
on
it before you even sat in the car.
It was on
yeah.
it before. When I set it up, I didn't put me in the car. We did it in our driveway.
You didn't preload it.
Didn't preload it. So we got what we got.
Yeah.
So Devin went through it. You know, we got it right. We raised the back of the car, raised the front of the car, and put it back. We got everything neutral right now.
Yep.
So the car should go down.
We got it basically where it was, I believe.
Where it was originally, maybe a little bit better, but we won't know until we run it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I feel much better about it. So we're hoping that it you know, the anti-roll won't hit now. It's set perfect. The
Preloaded and all.
preload, everything's there. Hopefully the car won't go left. I mean, we know why it went left. I mean, it was a mess. We had a mess under the car.
And not to mention the front, like the shocks, where was it here? Yeah. Right here where they screw in, they were what, 1 inch off? Was that what it
there
was?
was an inch difference.
Yeah, an inch difference. So
From the driver's
a little over an inch on the other side.
yeah.
So anyway, we got all that fixed. We got the front end a little looser. It should go down. We're getting ready to start it, warm it up, go up on a 2-step.
Make sure it goes up.
Make sure everything works. We adjusted the valves this morning, went through all the valves. I'd say maybe 6 of them were off. Not bad, but
Yeah.
a couple of them were pretty loose, which you could hear it yesterday. You could hear it on the motor.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got that taken care of. We're gonna fire it off here and check everything and wait for them to call us up now.
Yeah. Mentioning a private test, but we're gonna see. So, got anything you'd like to add?
Pretty much covered everything.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to close people out with?
No,
I will.
not really.
We're hitting 200 today.
And he's on track.
200 what?
Yeah,
200 grains,
that part's up for discussion. Yeah, but we're about to warm it up.
We'll go 200 feet under power.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Let's crawl
Yeah,
before we walk.
there you go. So we're gonna get it up.
Straight.
Yeah,
Not
200
crooked.
feet
Okay,
straight.
you might be asking
Straight.
for a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be asking for a lot.
And I will say this, even as bad as the car ran yesterday, and horrific it ran, I still get 2 Gs.
It's freaking raining right now.
Sure is.
It is.
It's raining right now.
Well, there goes the test and tune.
All right, well, I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna get our front end inside. Probably warm it up here soon. before I turn this GoPro off, what do you got to say to the people?
That's a bad ride.
All right, we're on standby. But how did that feel?
Awesome. I can't even, words have no explanation. The car did tied its personal best, 60 foot.
Yep.
And it's got a ton more in it. I let out of it.
At 1.2.
1.2 seconds into the run, and still went well into the fours.
He killed his personal small tire time.
Who did?
You did. You murdered
yeah.
it.
My fastest small tire 10.5 inch tire was 521, and I absolutely annihilated it right there. That
Lifting it,
and didn't even the mile per hour. It's crazy. The car, there's no doubt that's
what is that?
The door striker.
The what? So it is the next day after the last clip y'all just saw. The reason I was about to shoot a video last night and it started raining, as it is doing right now. It started raining and a guy had just wrecked just previous before that. So it was a mad thrash to get the car covered, get all the stuff out from under the, or from out in the rain. But I want to give a little recap on basically a little bit of the weekend and what that pass was like. But I can't really do much of that because I wasn't in the car. But what was the last pass like?
It's 60-footed 1/1000th of the shakedown pass.
Yeah.
Brutal 60 foot.
Slower.
Slower, yeah, a little slower.
Yeah.
1/1000th slower. Okay. But it ran well until we got out 100 feet, maybe.
Yeah, about 100 feet.
And it went into a violent tire shake. I've never felt a 10-inch tire or a 10.5-inch tire shake like that. I mean, it shook hard. I don't know if it was power coming in. I don't know what the case was. So I got off it and rolled back into it a little bit and was lucky enough to get back around because he shot by me. And I reeled him back in again, and we were lucky to get the win. But the car ran good. We got to get the rear steer out of it. It's got a little bit of a rear steer, and it kept driving me left. But it was further down the track, but it was gradual going down the track. So
yeah, you just put a little
at the end of the run, I didn't want to obviously snatch the car back, so I just let it ride out and just kept it off the wall. It was about a foot away from the wall. But I wasn't going to let out because I knew I had him by a little bit, so I was going to make sure we stayed ahead. But like I said, that was just luck to get by him. And the only reason we did because of weight. We had, we weigh less and a lot more horsepower. But anyway, that was it. I mean, the car performed well after all the work we did. All three of us worked on this car. We thrashed on this car all weekend. And of course, a big shout out to Nick Duda, amazing man. Helped Adam with the tune on the car, and wow.
It was perfect. I mean,
amazing.
He said the fuel map, and he said I changed a few stuff, and I looked at it, and I was like, you changed a lot. The idle was better. The coming up on the step was better. It was only learning for half a second of the run. Everything else was dead on.
But we did the valves, changed plugs. We did a lot of maintenance to the car.
Yeah, we did something else. I don't remember I don't know, but
the hole underneath of the car. I mean.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
I mean, we did shock. I mean, we did a bunch under the car. The biggest thing was the anti-roll was wrong, and I think we just need to do a flat or two, and that'll pull us back in because it was going left immediately, and then we got the
well, not as bad as it was. It was just
no, not. I mean, originally until we got under the car and set everything, we raised the car up. It's not on the ground anymore. So I mean, we did a lot to the chassis. So
it looks for the better.
Yeah, it's definitely better. We raised it back a little bit. We don't want to change the center line on it, so it's fine. I don't believe the car's gonna wheelie. I don't.
Just if no one knows this car last time it went out, it wheelied pretty bad. It rode wheelie control for about a second. I put the same tune in it, and it didn't wheelie at all. And it didn't even try to wheelie.
No, and we I put it to you like this. It's 60 footed. Right at the best it's ever 60 footed.
It was one number off on the 60
number
foot.
off on a 60 foot, and I believe it'll obviously go quicker.
Yeah.
But staying in it all the way down through the track will be amazing. The car was just as fast as I've ever been on
but how long did you have it floored?
1.2 seconds. That was it. 1.2 seconds into the run, because the car was drifting left, and I was out of the groove, and I didn't want to.
There's no reason.
There's no reason. There was no reason to at the time.
Yeah, there's no
reason. I
reason.
just let it basically coast. But yeah, the car. That was probably some of the funnest time I've ever had at Drag Strip. We worked on the car till 3 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning.
Woke up at 8 in the morning.
Wake up at 8 in the morning, was back on it again, and we worked on it till 1:30 in the morning.
Yep.
So a lot of work was done to the car, the chassis, everything we did to the chassis. I believe we could really go after it now, and it won't wheelie. So anyway, a lot of great work done to the car. The tune in the car is just amazing. The car just, we bumped up the idle in drive and got that under control. So everything we did to the car, it responded really well and went in the right direction. So when you do see this video and you see the car taking off, you know, from the get-go, you'll understand how fast it truly is. And I'll tell you what, once I got in it and, you know, got everything on and felt that first up, back.
Because you never felt a radial.
Never felt a radial car before in my life. And it was unique to me. But I will say this, and I'll leave you with this. This car will out 60 foot our Pro Mod by several numbers.
And it got quicker to the 330.
And it got quicker to the 330
by even more numbers
than the Pro Mod would. And I'm telling you, the Pro Mod runs well. But this car, for some reason, I don't know why or whatever, but it runs exceptional. I mean, the car is exceptional. It just works.
That's a man.
Yeah,
That's a man.
It's a beast. It is truly a beast.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get back in it again. Now, Mass Traction was there. Hats off to them.
Oh, track was on.
The track was just, it was really good. And I don't know if it was when our tires shook. I don't know.
Could have been a limit. I know when I was walking you into the beams, the track wasn't as good as it was the first round. I mean, you still hooked.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I know he sprayed from about around 60 up.
Yeah.
And
he didn't.
You know,
he didn't go all the way out. And I think the power started coming in the car because we were gonna ride it through there at that time, but it just wasn't in the cards, and it went left a little bit. You know, it just drifted left. It didn't. And I probably could have steered it back, but I'm still getting seat time in it and this, that, and the other. And
there's no need.
Wanted to feel, you know, let it drift, let it feel. But like I said, when we go back out again, we're going to do a couple little things to it and get it to go straight. When it does, and we do throw more at it, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be excited because the 60 foot, never been that fast, 60 foot. Well, I have.
In your funny car.
But totally different, and it was barely faster, and that's what I just don't understand about this car. I really don't. I heard people saying what they were 60 foot, and you know, and I've heard people say what they 60 foot and this, that, and the other. And this car, for being, is, you know, 2,400 pounds, almost 2,500 pounds.
Technically 27 with you in it.
Yeah, 27 with me in it.
Technically.
And it's a 60 foot like that was. You know, and I thought, well, okay, well, they made a mistake in the tower. But then we did it again, and it was 1/1000th of a number slower. So I was like, wow. So it was legit. But when you see the video, no, it's not sped up.
Oh, God, no.
No.
Well, you can hear that.
You can hear, you can see, and just pay attention to how fast it comes out of the hole and just watch it. It is truly amazing.
Yes, it is.
I got to feel what Nick felt when he was driving it, and it's my third time sitting in the car. So as I build confidence with it, and,
as we all as well.
yeah, we between rounds, you know, you couldn't ask for the crew to do a better job, you know, getting it cooled down, fans on it, you know, transmission cooler, charging it. Everybody had their job. Everybody did a great job. And, you know, Adam was pulling the tunes out of it, reading it, seeing what we needed to do here and there, you know, power managing it. Phenomenal. You know, Nick.
And while you're on that, I want to give a big shout out to Devin, because Devin was the main reason that car went down like it did. Because when we were sitting there Friday night, we were sitting there going, oh, okay. And then he hopped up and said, well, if we're going to do it, let's just do it.
And
so
he kept pushing us.
Yeah, and he did it, and he did quite a bit of stuff under there to help us. He did change the anti-roll around a little bit.
Anti-roll.
Yeah.
He helped with the shocks, the springs, getting that right.
The front, yep.
The front end was off quite a bit. We got everything level. You know, the car, we felt really good when we made that pass. And you'll hear people screaming in the background. That's my crew.
And you'll see Devin.
That's my crew.
But that's how much that meant. That meant the world.
And Devin is super quiet. He is quiet as they come. And when I heard him screaming in the van, because he did a lot of work to the car, he had a lot of vested interest in it.
Yes.
You know, we stayed crawled under this car and talking to each other and hey, should we do this? Should we do that? Let's do this. Let's do that. And it paid off.
Yeah.
You know, Devin just, you know, he runs a truck, Dakota, and he likes to no prep stuff. So he calls this the Pro Mod no prep car. I don't know why.
Something like that.
But no, he's a good guy to have on our team.
Oh, yeah.
Smart, and once he found his niche, he took off.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
big shout out to Devin.
Absolutely. Well, I think I'm gonna leave y'all with that. We're this is gonna be our first video in quite a while, so I apologize, but I hope it's a good video. But anyways, I'm gonna leave y'all with that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, comment, like, and subscribe. See what you got.
And thanks for all the kind words from everybody down in Jacksonville.
Absolutely.
A ton of people came up to us, said they've been following us for a long time, and this, that, watched our program evolve, and this, that, and it's still evolving.
Absolutely.
Still got a lot to do and a lot to learn, but great strides forward, and everybody coming up and talking to us and carrying on and cutting up the whole time. It made the weekend a really, really memorable time.
See, and adding on that, if you ever see us at track, come up to us. We'll talk. It don't matter. Just come up to us. We'll talk, because you're there to...
We don't claim to know anything about racing. We just enjoy it. We're learning like everybody else had to learn as they went up.
At some point,
we just happen to have nice equipment that we were lucky enough to get.
Yep.
And as we learn and as we move up, I will say, knock on wood, we've had Nick in our corner, and we had the Freelanders in our corner. Sean and all them helped us out with everything, and it's just been a good roller coaster ride so far. So
yes,
we haven't had to learn the tough way like everybody else had to learn. We get a lot of help.
A lot of help, yeah.
And we pick and choose what we want to listen to and what we don't want to listen to.
Yeah.
Like everybody else.
Yeah.
But we're learning day by day.
Yeah.
Day by day.
Yeah. So
and enjoy it.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that, and well, the last thing I'm gonna leave you with is this is the Bad Mama Jamma. See you guys. Catch you in the next one.